All right, folks, I think we are back. Let me know if you can hear me and see me. I know exactly what happened there. That was unfortunate. I'll explain in a minute, but we want to be eyes on S25 in case this thing static fires any second here. Again, take a close look at S25 in case we see its static fire. It's pretty much imminent, I think. I haven't really checked. I've been working on the technical issues, but we should be getting real close. So Joshua, I was on my backup connection, which is a 5G hotspot, and it overheated. So I shut my Jeep off, so we would get good audio, and I've never had it overheat before. So yeah, but it did. It overheated. So I tried to switch over to my Starlink, and Starlink is still just not cooperating with me. So I just blasted the AC on the hotspot for a while, and it's working again, and we're back. Unfortunate, but we did not miss the static fire. So I'm now going to check on the status of that on Twitter and stuff, and I'm going to put the mic back down, and hopefully we should be seeing a static fire here soon. I'm hearing we have engine chill, so we actually really should be pretty dang close. I'm going to tweet out the new link, but just keep your eye out on Ship 25, folks. We could be close. Hopefully this guy with his music will get away. I'm going to get a DMCA strike. Ground vent should be a good 10-minute indicator, so I'd say we're under 10 minutes. Like I said, it could be any moment, so pay attention. think maybe we should be about 4 minutes out, maybe. All right, if you've had this on in the background, I'd say we're only a couple minutes out as long as their timeline is on schedule. So now's the time to bring this up to the front and watch this thing as it fires off. Let's take a look. No problem, Vinculo. All right, I would have expected to have fired, but this happens, and generally speaking, just about when you're about to question whether or not it's going to happen, it will happen. So I'm going to give it another 3 or 4 minutes before I start. I'm not going to take the camera down or anything, but before I start checking for any online updates. But I wouldn't be surprised if it still fires off any second here. So just hold tight. It's been about 20 minutes since the T-minus 10 minutes siren, so we're 10 minutes kind of past due here. I know that we've been at this position before, and then it just all of a sudden happened. But I think I'm going to start checking my phone just to see if there's any updates. Again, I haven't seen a depress vent, and until I see a depress vent, I still think we're on. So just hold tight still. I'll try to get an update for you. I still think we're imminent, folks. I just got a message that I think we're still going. So hold tight. Let's see. All right, folks, there it was. Let me get back on my second camera here. Of course, I'm gonna keep this shot of the ship here. That's not going anywhere. We want to keep a close eye on that ship. Make sure it looks like it's doing okay. But there it was. That was the first static fire of Starship S25 and the first static fire for SpaceX here at Starbase since the launch on 4/20. So that was pretty awesome. It was real short. I was hoping for something a little bit longer. Pretty good audio, though. I don't know if the audio came through for y'all. Let me know if it did. It did seem like it was 2 tiers of sounds. I don't know if that was just, the sound could have been bouncing off of something, but it was almost like one big full one loud session, and then after that one stopped, I still almost heard something in the background that went a little longer. So that was making me think that there might have been multiple engines, and there could have been multiple engines at different times. But like I said, sound does some funny stuff sometimes, so we'll have to wait and see the official word on how many engines that was and if that was nominal. Now I'm going to zoom out a little bit for you so you can see that smoke plume go, and then we're going to keep an eye out to make sure we don't see any grass fires as well. But everything is looking good right now. So that was great. Like I said, I was hoping to see maybe a little bit longer of a static fire just for my own enjoyment, but it was good. It was short. We'll see if it was nominal or not. But that was good. That was worth it. We had a lot of issues today with our stream, and we had some crashes and all that stuff, but we pulled through. We made it through, and we got the live shot of the static fire. So I am happy. A little frustrated with all the technical issues, but we'll get through those. Those are temporary. Hopefully I can fix those before our next stream. Now, I am happy that they got this off today. Makes me hopeful that maybe tomorrow they will cancel the road closure and not have to do any testing tomorrow. That just for me to get some time to troubleshoot some of this stuff. I would love if they weren't doing any testing tomorrow. So very cool. The next step for me now is to wait to hear that the road closure has ended, so I can drive down to Starbase and pick up my remote cam to see if I got that static fire on my remote camera down there. So keep an eye out. That probably won't be until late tonight, but Twitter and YouTube, I'm going to post a video, nice up close video of that static fire, as long as my camera made it through the day without overheating. So we'll see. I just read Andy's message, so we'll see. Andy M says we are happy too. Vinucolo says cool. Joshua Shupp says nice. That was great. Yeah, did y'all hear that at all? It was decently loud here. It wasn't super loud, but I wouldn't be surprised if y'all could pick that up on the mic. I did jack the mic volume way up to see if you could hear it. But if not, my video that I post after, I'll try to even bring the volume up more so y'all can hear that in post. So very, very good. I'm happy with what I saw. Let's take another look. That smoke plume is now over the build site, and I'm not seeing any black fires anywhere, which would indicate grass fires, which is something that we've seen on the suborbital farm before. So let's get another nice zoomed in shot of the ship there. Just take a look at it. Still seeing some frostiness towards the bottom. Everything looks good to me. Now, there has been times where they've done multiple static fires in one day. So we're going to hold tight for just a little bit longer. I'm not going to lie, with the frustrations and stuff of the technical issues and everything today, I'm kind of hoping we get an indication that they're done for the day so I can wrap things up and focus on fixing everything that we got going on here. So I'll give it a little bit to see what happens next, but I probably won't stick around for too much longer unless there's like a real clear indication that they're going to go for another static fire. If that does happen, we'll stay alive for it. Of course, for some reason, if we are not live, we have our 24-hour stream up as well. Let's actually take a look at what that static fire looked like from our 24-hour live stream, assuming that our camera was up. Let me take a look here, folks. We can get an alternate view there. Yep, all right. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to go into split screen here. So the left screen, don't worry about that one right now. That's a replay of a spin prime of last week. I'm going to shut that one off. And then I'm going to add a new browser source. paste this in here. All right, let's hold on, give me a sec. I'm looping in here the feed from our 24-hour live feed, only made possible from with our friends from Starbase. Make sure you check them out at starbnb.io for the next time you're going to come down here and check out what's happening at Starbase. They have lodging and events, so definitely check that out. We're partnering with them to bring you this live feed, and we're super happy to be doing that. So we can rewind a little bit, and then let's rewind. I might have bumped up the quality too much. Okay, so let's rewind it a little bit. And see that static fire. That was probably, what, almost 10 minutes ago at this point. I'm rewinding. Well, I'm fast forwarding right now to find that static fire on that. The right screen you're seeing is still the live feed, but I'm trying to bring you the replay from the 24-hour camera. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's rewind a little bit there. All right, folks, take a look at the left-hand side of your screen now. This is a replay from our 24-hour feed. Let's see what it looked like. There it is. Yeah, that looked like it was probably a full duration static fire. Of course, not full duration as like a full burn of what the engines would do during a real flight, but full duration meaning like that was probably all they were going for, was that 4 or 5 second burn. Let's count it out. Let's estimate it here. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was probably about a 5 second burn. So that's actually not bad at all. So that was our view from our 24/7 live feed. So this camera is up most of the time. There is some challenges we are trying to fix on this stream. So sometimes there's issues with it, but just like everything else, we're working on it, we're improving it. But it's pretty dang cool that we were able to get this static fire shot from the live feed today. And if you missed my shot of the static fire, I actually haven't even seen it yet. I wonder how that was. Let me know, everybody, how it looked on our side. Rocket launch, says Lou. Welcome, Lou. How's it going, Lou? Everybody say hi to Lou. Lou's been a huge help to this channel, and he's helped us in so many ways with our graphics and all sorts of stuff. So big shout out to Lou. Rocket go boom. Yeah, it went boom, but in a good way. Rocket still stand. 5 second burn, my nickname in high school. I love it, Lou. Love it. Everybody say hi to Lou if you're still hanging out here. I am now going to check my phone that was also filming, and check Twitter and see what we're doing to see if there's any indication of going for another static fire. I actually don't know if we've seen a depress vent. Has anybody seen a depress vent happen on the ship yet? Let me check what we're looking at here. Andy M says hi, Lou. Joshua Shupp thinks they saw a brief depress. It's very possible. I might have Might have missed it. Yeah, I got some good stuff. Yep.
How did you know it was gonna happen?
So I've been following all this stuff for, years, but I moved down here last year to talk about stuff. Yeah, I'm in Laguna Vista.
Okay, cool.
Just after being here for so long, like I know the Twitter accounts to follow and all that stuff. And
So that's where you off Twitter. That's how you knew it was gonna happen. What was it today? What happened?
mostly, so it was a static fire. So basically, they light all the engines. The vehicle's not supposed to go anywhere if it goes right, but just making sure the engines are functioning properly.
Really? That's all it was.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
So yeah, it was good.
More than the spin test.
Yeah. So spin prime test was last week, which is usually a good precursor to know. That's another reason. That's a good precursor to know that a static fire is coming up. So when people saw that the road closure was coming up today, some people were thinking
I didn't know it was close.
Yep.
Very cool. So Twitter's where you get most of your information from?
Mostly, yeah.
Like Elon Musk page or what?
Not really. It's just kind of like after a while, you kind of understand like who knows their way around and what everything's happening and stuff. So
See, man.
get the sun in the way. No worries at
Sun's
all.
fucking us up.
No worries.
I don't use Twitter very much, but let me see if I can find you.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll follow you so maybe I can get some information.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm keeping up with everything, so I'll retweet everything.
So that was actually planned.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Worst case scenario, if you want to just like write it down on a
Yeah,
notepad
let
or
me
whatever.
write it down because it's not technical. I'll just put it in my notes.
Cool.
What's your name, bro?
Andrew.
Andrew, I'm Cody.
Nice to meet you, Cody. I'll give it a shake.
How you doing?
There you go.
Very cool. Andrew?
There you go. Yep.
Nice to meet you, man.
Channel
Bobby.
It's the Rocket Future. Bobby, nice to meet you.
Rocket Future.
Yep.
Very cool. So you're out here all the time whenever you hear some shit?
Yep.
That's very cool. What do you got set up here?
So this is kind of just a cheap camera that I use as like a commentary camera. So I kind of do it old school, where I got like the, you can kind of see it right here. So this is
Very
the
cool,
live
dude.
feed from this camera, but then sometimes I switch to this camera, and then
That's right here.
Yep. And then that way I do I have like the microphone and I do the commentary and tell people what's happening.
Keeps up with the mic.
Yep.
The
Very
audio.
cool, man.
So
That is very cool, dude. How
Yeah.
long you been posted up here today?
I got here probably at 2:50, 3 o'clock
Did
or
you
so.
have any idea what time they were gonna do the launch or the
The
test?
static fire. My guess would have been, if I was to guess, I would have said like 5:30. So it's a bit
5:30.
later than anticipated. But I've been down here long enough now that I know just like
Get the
not to
feel of
expect
it.
anything. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like
It might be hit
go
or
with the-
miss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go with the flow.
That's very cool, dude. Very
Yeah.
cool.
We were down here for the last launch.
Very cool.
The
Same.
33 Raptor engines,
Yep.
that was fucking
Yep.
very cool. One
Yep.
shot.
Oh, you're
Very,
good.
very cool.
No worries. Yeah.
Were you here for that one?
Oh yeah.
That
I
was
think
very
I was
cool.
probably in this exact spot or
No shit?
one of these spots.
You claimed it? Yeah, I heard it was very bad. The traffic was horrible.
Yeah, I was just like so tired after like the 2 days of trying to catch that launch that I don't like the traffic and all that stuff. Like I don't even like remember any of that. It's just all a blur. It's just
Yeah.
like I think we hung out here for like 2 hours after the launch, just like waiting for the traffic to die down or whatever. And
you don't even want to leave at
yeah,
that time.
but the whole thing's honestly just like a blur.
Very cool, though.
Yeah.
Very cool. So they had to rebuild the platform, right, for the next launch?
Yep, they're making pretty dang good progress on it. They poured like 100 trucks loads of concrete last night or something, 300
Really?
truckloads or
Last
something.
night?
Yeah.
Really?
So they just need to install a water deluge now, and I mean, who knows what the small stuff is remaining up on the pad still. They're saying 6 weeks, but I'd hedge your bets there. I mean, I personally, I'll be happy if I see one go off this year.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if it goes off in 6 weeks, but I wouldn't put money on it. I'll just be happy if there's another one this year.
Yeah. Very
Yep.
cool. Well,
Yep.
Andrew,
Yeah.
it's good meeting
It's
you,
been a
man.
pleasure. Thanks
Take
for
care.
chatting.
Good to meet you, man.
Absolutely, you as well.
So what is that right there? Is that another camera?
So the white thing is Starlink satellite
Wi-Fi.
internet. Yep. And then
Very
the black
cool.
thing is a camera. Yeah.
You got the whole setup, bro. That's badass.
Yeah.
man.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
cool, dude.
How does Starlink work?
Pretty dang good. This is the second stream that I haven't actually used the Starlink. I'm using 5G, which is my backup, because for some reason it's just not working.
Spotty.
It's usually fine. It's just not working with me this week. So I don't know. Maybe I'm out here in the sand and things are banging around all the time. So I don't know if it's going bad at this point.
Yeah.
But generally speaking,
It works pretty well.
it works pretty well. have high speed at home, then it is a good option. But it's good enough to do a live stream from here. It's not like 4K crystal clear, but it's enough to get it done. So
Very cool.
yeah.
Did you get the footage of the launch today?
Oh yeah, we got that.
Can we see it, or is it taking a lot of process?
Actually, I probably can pull it up. Yeah.
See, that'd be very cool to see. But if it's a lot of work, I know.
I don't think so. Let's go to my stream. Let's go back.
Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. That's fucking awesome. Oh damn.
We're gonna have to wait like 10 seconds.
Nah, you good? That's fucking very cool, dude.
He's got like 5-second burner time.
And they did all engines, or just
We won't really know until they
put out the report,
Yeah.
put it out? Yeah.
I think I heard multiple though, like 'cause when the sound stopped, I feel like there was still some lower level
Push it.
sound.
There, yes, absolutely. There was. We
Yeah.
were up back here.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's what I got.
And what
Dude.
time was that roughly?
7:27.
7:27.
27:26.
Very awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Cool stuff.
Andrew,
Yep.
you're the man, man.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thanks for chatting.
Yeah, man. Thank you for
If you ever see me down here, come chat.
Yeah, we will. Appreciate you, Andrew. Take care.
See ya. All right, just had a good chat with some folks that were wondering what was going on down here. Told them a little bit about what's happening, and they were asking a lot about the setup and everything. So it's always cool to have those conversations with these folks down here. Now, in the winter, when all the winter Texans are down here, there's a lot of people with a lot of questions, and it's awesome. It's really, really great, and I love talking to them all, but it does get overwhelming just because there's so many of them. But today is real quiet, so just having a couple folks come over and say hi and to talk about what's happening down here was awesome. I love that. So if you ever see me down here, come say hi. I really appreciate talking to people about this stuff, especially when it's just a few and not a whole city full. All right, what are we hearing, folks? Anybody get any down low while I was having that conversation? Is there any indication that we might have another static fire? I'm going to check in with NSF's feed right now. We got some live music, which I'm trying to talk over so we don't get DMCA'd strike, blah, 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 blah. All right, we should be good. All right, so basically we're just going to wait long enough to see if we see the locks start to lower down. Yeah, it is still frosty, but sometimes it takes a little bit. That was sick though. That was good. I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. Let me do my official outro here thing. Not outro. I'm not leaving yet, but I probably will pretty soon. Let's see. Where do I need to stand? So I get some sunlight in my face and so you can actually see me a little bit. All right, everybody, if you are just joining, you missed the excitement so far for today. My name is Andrew and this is Rocket Future. We're down here on the southern tip of South Padre Island on the south coast of Texas. And we're looking at Starship S25 across the canal here. And it just completed what looked like about 5-second static fire test. So it lit up at least one of its engines, probably multiple of its engines. And they burned for about 5 seconds, and it looked great. It sounded great, and this is the first static fire since the last launch on 420. So it's really good to see them getting back in the swing of things for testing down here. So it was great. It was a great stream so far. It was a little bit of a delayed until they got the stuff ready to go, but that's just the run of the mill how things work down here. So no biggie there. I'm gonna have to go get my my remote cam that I set out before the static fire and see if that got any footage. But we're just gonna hang out here for another little bit to see if that frost line on the right-hand side of the screen there on that ship starts to descent or go away. My brain is fried at this point. And if it does, then we're gonna wrap the stream up. But we're just gonna hold tight for a little bit longer, just in case they decide that another static fire is gonna happen. Because I mean that's happened before, and it's still nice and frosty, like you said, Joshua. So, but yeah. If anybody has any questions about SpaceX, Starbase, Starship, space in general, NASA, anything at all, please feel free to drop those in the chat. My whole goal here is to not only show you what's going on, but answer as many questions that you might have as much as possible. I'll do my best with it. So thanks everybody who's been hanging out with here today. Thanks for everybody that has kind of dealt with us through our technical issues. We will get to the bottom of those. And we'll be rocking and rolling. So let's go back full screen here. If you want to scrub back through YouTube, you can find the replay of the static fire right about 7:26 or 7:27, I believe it was. I'm listening to NSF right now. All sorts of crazy birds down here making all sorts of crazy noises today. I think I'm starting to see a little bit of the tank receding at the top. So it's 7:50 now. We're going to make a call at 8 o'clock. So we have about 10 minutes until I make a call, whether we hang out here for a bit longer or if we wrap things up. Man, I'm just thinking about Starlink, and I'm a little stressed about it not working. So let's just hope that the one cable replacement I have does the trick and solves the issue. But yeah, we're gonna have to play with it. And the 5G worked pretty good today. It's important to know now that the 5G hotspot can overheat. I think other than it overheating, it only dropped out a couple times for a short period of time. When it overheated, though, we were down for like 5 minutes, and obviously the whole stream crashed, and we had to start up a new one, which I don't like to do. That is frustrating. But yeah, I didn't see any like any grass fires or anything after, which is great news. I'm sure they got that FireX or something. And like I don't know if it's actually FireX, but they did install some sort of suppression on the suborbital pads as well, I believe, after a lot of those fires happened. It does still look frosty, but I do see a little bit towards what I would expect to be the top of the LOX tank. That I can see a little silver shining through there. I wonder if optical image stabilization is on my camera. I'm wondering if I can get rid of this. Wonder if I can get rid of this little bit of a wind shimmy, or if it's already on. Oh, it was already on, so. Oh yeah, that helps a lot actually. All right, folks, I'm going to just walk 2 minutes to the facilities. I'll be back in just about 2 minutes, and then we will make our decision on what is next for Ship 25. And we'll talk a little bit about what's next for Ship 25 in general. You know, even if there's nothing else today. So just give me a second, and we will have those conversations. All right, I'm back. Joshua Shupp is reporting that the frostiness is indeed decreasing. So that's probably a good indication that they might be done today. Now, I think we've even probably seen them recycle and then go for a second static fire, but I don't know. The sun's setting pretty soon. I doubt we're gonna see a second static fire today. So yeah, we're probably gonna there's some great videos coming out from all the different streams. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump on my commentary here camera for a second, and we'll probably start to say goodbye for the day. So, yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with us today. Let me angle this a little bit better. And then I need to stand. Yeah, it's a little bit off on OBS, but it'll do for now. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out today. We got to see a great static fire Starship S25, the first ever time that we get to see S25 light its engines, so that is a huge milestone ahead of its hopefully a launch this year. SpaceX has come out and said that Starship S25 and Booster 9 will be the next ones to go to a flight attempt. So we're going to have to just stick around to see if that turns out to be true. But all good stuff today. Really good, excited to see this stuff happening. So I'll keep you all updated. I'm going to go get my remote camera down at Starbase after the road closure ends. And I'll be posting that up on my YouTube and Twitter and all that good stuff. So keep an eye out there. Check out all the socials. You can find all the socials at The Rocket Future. Again, that's at The Rocket Future. We're on Twitter, on Facebook. We're on pretty much everything. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps us so much. Huge shout out to all of our members. Thanks, Todd, for becoming a member here today. Everybody who joined the Discord today as well. I really appreciate all y'all. We have some work to do on my side to make sure that our Starlink is ready for the next stream, and hopefully we don't need to replace too much hardware here. But we're gonna have to see we're gonna have to do what we have to do. You know, it's part of the game down here. So we're gonna do all those things. Let me check on chat one more time. Andy M says thank you for the stream, Andrew. No problem. Thank you, Andy. It was good to see you in chat as well. It's good to see everybody coming back. Yeah, I'm really excited for what's next with S25. I'd really love to see a Booster 9 get down here to the launch site pretty soon, but I would imagine that they got to finish up with the orbital. They're going to fix up the rest of the OLM and tower and pad and all that stuff first, I would imagine. So we might still be a little bit a ways away from that. But all of this stuff is coming down the line, all good stuff. It should be an exciting rest of the year here. We're about halfway through the year, and we're going to hope that we get another launch out of here before the end of the year at least. So that would be awesome. So thanks, everybody. Yeah, check out our Discord. We're on Twitter. We got a Patreon where we send you physical postcards in the mail every month. Just any way you support the channel, even just by being here and watching us, helps so much. So thanks everybody so much. We'll see you next time. My name is Andrew. This is Rocket Future, and peace out.